Good morning, student. Today we are going to start our lesson number 4, the Vedic civilization. In Vedic civilization, in this lesson, we want to study about the Vedic literature, family system, day-to-day life, agriculture, animal husbandry, economic and social life, religious ideas, and political system. Now, see first one, the Vedic literature. The civilization that is based on Vedic literature is known as Vedic civilization. The civilization that is based on Vedic literature is known as Vedic civilization. The Vedas are considered to be our earliest literature. The Vedas were composed by many sages or rishis. The Vedas were composed by many rishis. Some Vedic hymns were composed by women. Vedic literature is in Sanskrit. Vedic literature is very rich and diverse. The Rig Veda is considered to be the first text. It is the form of verses. There are 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samved and Atharvaveda. The Vedic texts are known as Samhita. Ved means to know. Ved means to know. The term Veda derives from Ved. It means knowledge. Veda means knowledge. The Vedas have been preserved through the oral tradition. The Vedas are also called the Shruti. So, among these 4 Vedas, first Rig Veda, Samhita. Rig Veda means each verses of the Veda is known as Richa. So, the Veda consisting of Richas is called Rig Veda. Richa means a verse composed to praise a deities. When a number of Richas are put together to praise a particular deities, the poetic composition is called a Sukta. The Rig Veda consists of many Sukta composed to praise different deities. The next one is Yajurveda Samhita. In Yajurveda Samhita consists of mantras uttered during a yajna. Yajurveda provides guidance about how and when the different mantras must be chanted during yajna ritis. This text include the verses of poetic and their explanation in prose. Next Veda is Samveda Samhita. Samveda Samhita provides the guidance of singing Rigvedic verses to a set rhythm and tune at the time of yajna ritis. The Samveda has contributed in a major way in laying the foundation of Indian music. And the next one is Atharva Veda. In Atharvaveda is named after Atharva Rishi. This Veda is different from other 3 Vedas. It is more concerned with many things in day-to-day life of the people. They include solution of adversities and diseases. It also provides the information about the medical herbs. The Atharvaveda provides guidance to a king about the way he would administer his kingdom. In Brahmana text, Aryankas, Upanishads were written after the composition of the Samhitas. They are also included in Vedic literature. First one is the Brahmana text. They were composed to provide the guidance on using Vedic mantras in yajna rituals. Each Veda is an independent text called Brahmanas. Now see, Aryankas. The Aryankas consist of the reflection of thoughts expression after meditating with deep concentration in forest or wilderness. The Aryankas are concerned with accurate performance of yajna ritas. Next one is Upanishada. The term Upanishada indicates knowledge acquired by sitting at the feet of the teacher. Human beings have always wondered about events like life and death. It is not easy to find answer to them. The Upanishad discusses serious and profound issues. The 4 Vedas, Brahmanas, Aryankas and the Upanishads were composed over a period of 1500 years. During this long period, the Vedic civilization underwent many changes. The Vedic literature is an important source for the study of those changes and of the day-to-day life in the Vedic period. Now, what was the family system day-to-day life in the Vedic time? Now see, joint family system was prevalent in the Vedic period. The Grahapati was the head of family, the man responsible for the family. His family included his old parents, wife and children, and also the families of the children. The younger brothers and their families. This family system was participated. In the entitled period, there are references to women scholars such as Lopamudra, Gagri and Maitreyi in Vedic literature. Although slowly the restrictions of women went to increasing and their position in the family and society became secondary. The houses during the Vedic period were earthen or wattle and dove constituents. Wattle means woven latitude of wooden strips which is daubed with clay mixed with cow dung. A house was called a griya or shala. The diet of the people mainly consisted of cereals like wheat, barley and rice. From this, they made different preparations. Words like Java, Gudum, Viri, etc. can be found in the Vedic literature. Yava means barley, Gudum means wheat, and Viri means rice. The Vedic people realized milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey, black gum, urud, lentil, masoor, sesame, and meat were also part of their diets. People in the Vedic period used cotton and woolen garments. They also used vehicles or cloths made from barks of trees. Similarly, animal skins were also used as a clothing. Men and women used ornaments of gold, flower garlands, strings made of beads, etc. A kind of pendant called nishka seems to have been popular. It was also used as a currency. Singing, playing musical instrument, dance, board game, chariot race, and hunting were the means of recreations. Their main musical instruments were veena, shatatantu, cymbals, and the conch. Percussion instruments like damru and mridanga were also used. Now, agriculture, animal husbandry, and economic social life. Now, in that period, agriculture was the main occupation during the Vedic period. Many oxen were yoked together to plough the field. The plough had iron plowshares. The Atharvaveda considered insect pests, and other animals that destroy crops and suggest certain remedies. Cow dung was used as a manure. During the Vedic period, animals like horses, cows, and dogs had special importance. Cows were used as a means of exchange. That's why cows were highly prized. People took special care to ensure that their cow would not be stolen. The horse was valued because of its speed. The Vedic people were skilled in taming the horses and harnessing them to the chariot. Chariots in the Vedic period had spoke wheels which are lighter than solid wheels. The horse down and spoke wheels chariot of the Vedic period were swift and speedy. In this period, apart for agriculture, animal husbandry, several other occupations had also flourished. Artisans and people practicing various occupations were an important part of social system. They formed independent organizations known as Srenis or guilds. The head of the guild was known as a Srishti. However, slowly the status of skilled artisans became secondary. During this period, there were four varnas: Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. A varna was determined by the occupation of the people in the later period. The varna came to be determined on the basis of birth. This gave rise to caste. The caste system led to inequality in the society. During the Vedic period, certain nations about leading an ideal life had become well established. There were four stages or four ashramas for birth to death. The first ashrama was the brahmacharya ashrama, or the period of staying with the guru to learn from him. The next stage after the successful completion of brahmacharyas was grihastha ashrama. It was expected that during this period a man would carry out his duties towards his family and society with the help of his wife. The third stage was Varnaprastha ashrama, when a man was accepted to detach himself from the household, retire to a solitary place and lead a very simple life. The fourth stage was the sannyas ashrama. At this stage, the conversion was to renounce all relations, lead life in order to understand the meaning of human life and not stay in one place. The religious ideas. In religious ideas of a Vedic period, the forces of nature such as the sun, wind, rain, lightning, storms and rivers were given the form of deities. Vedic composition prayed them to become life-giving forces. The Vedic people put offering into the yajna fire to please them. These offerings were called a havi. Yajna in the act of offering Havi into fire. In title, the Yajna rites were simple. Later on, the rules of Yajna become harder and harder. The importance of priest went on increasing. Now, the people in the Vedic period had thought about how the natural phenomena occurs. Summer is followed by the rainy seasons and the rainy season by winter. This is a regular cycle in nature. The cycle in nature and the life cycle that move with the were termed by the Vedic people as a Rita. The life of all living beings in a part of cycle in the nature. Distributions in the cycle of nature lead to calamities. Everyone should be careful not to let it happen. Nobody should break the law of nature. It was believed that following these rules was the follow of dharma. The political system. In the Vedic period, each village had a head known as a Grahmani. A group of villages formed a Vish, which head was called a Vishpati. Several Vish formed a Jana. Later, when the Jana settled into a specific region, it came to be known as a Janapada. The head of the Jana was known as a Nirpa or Rija king. The main duties of the king were to protect the people, collect taxes, and run the administration efficiently. In order to run the administration smoothly, the king appointed various officers. Priests and the Senapati of the army were officers of special importance. The officer who collected the taxes was known as a Bhagdud. Bhag means share. The person who collected the king's share of the products of a Jana was called a Bhagdud. There were 4 institutions who guide the king: Sabha, Samiti, Vidata and Jana. The people of the state participated in their working. Women too participated in the working of Sabha and Vida. The Sabha consisted of senior citizens of the state, whereas the Samiti was a general body of the people. Later on, the Vedic thought, then Smriti and Puranas were composed. After a period of time, the religious streams based on the Vedas, Smritas and Puranas and local traditions came to be known as Hinduism. Along with the Vedic stream, there were other religious trends which took a different position from the Vedic one. Regarding Yajna rites and the Varna system, we'll learn more about them in the next chapter.